Pulling into my driveway, I saw smoke, thick, black smoke pouring from my detached garage, flames swallowing the evening sky. My heart stopped. I slammed the truck into park, leapt out, and sprinted toward the blaze. My garage, my tools, my motorcycle, my dad's old workbench, everything was burning. As I grabbed the hose, a voice cut through. "Maybe next time you'll pay your HOA fees, Carter." I spun around, rage surging. There stood Eleanor Price, Willow Grove HOA president, arms crossed, watching my life go up in flames like it was a picturesque sunset. "You did this," I growled. She laughed, smug. "The contract's clear, Carter. You were warned, notices on your door, a payment plan offered." I clenched my fists. "I told you, those charges aren't in the bylaws." "I owe you nothing." She waved me off. "You're subject to our rules. Ignore them, face the consequences." The fire's roar and distant sirens drowned her out. Firefighters arrived, but my garage was already a charred ruin, tools melted, memories gone. As they doused the embers, I knew Eleanor and her corrupt HOA had started a war. They thought I'd fold, but they didn't know me. I wasn't some pushover. I had resources, contacts, and a plan. They burned my garage. I'd burn their empire. Once the flames were out, I moved fast. Every minute was a chance for Eleanor to cover her tracks. I needed proof, leverage, a way to hit back. I snapped photos, scorch marks, collapsed beams, my bike's twisted frame. The fire chief, a grizzled veteran, confirmed arson, spotting traces of accelerant. I knew who was behind it. While he promised a report in days, I checked my security cameras angled at the driveway and yard. At midnight, a figure crept in, splashing liquid on the garage, flicking a lighter. Flames erupted. I enhanced the grainy image, hooded, but the build matched Travis Malone, Eleanor's HOA meeting lackey. I saved the clip to a flash drive. I'd been researching this HOA for months, ever since their bogus fees started. They owned common areas, clubhouse, park, roads, but their finances were crumbling. Eleanor had squandered funds on ghost projects, leaving them on the brink of bankruptcy. My real estate friend, Lila Brooks, confirmed liens on their properties, clubhouse, park, office, all primed for foreclosure. I called the Montrose County office. Buying their land outright took 48 hours of legal hoops, but the sale started rolling. Soon, I'd own their backbone. Meanwhile, I took the video and fire report to the police. The desk officer called a detective. Arson was serious. With Travis pinned, a warrant came fast. By week's end, he was cuffed, the neighborhood buzzing. Travis's arrest cracked Eleanor's facade. Residents questioned her reign. Some confessed to paying fake fines under duress. Then the county finalized my purchase. I owned the HOA's land. I shut them down, posting eviction notices on their office, 48 hours to vacate my property. Eleanor stormed over, livid. "How dare you?" I handed her the deed. She read it, hands trembling, speechless. Her empire was dust. I didn't gloat, her stunned face said enough. She gripped the deed, knuckles white, flipping pages for a loophole. "This can't be legal," she stammered, voice shaky. I stood firm. "It's legal. County approved. You don't own this land anymore, Eleanor." "I do." She shook her head, eyes wild. "You can't steal community property." I exhaled. "I bought it. You let debts pile up, mismanaged funds. You sank yourself." Silence stretched, broken by passing cars. She tried her old authority. "This isn't over. We'll fight in court." I didn't flinch. "Go ahead. Legal fights cost money your HOA doesn't have." She stormed off, heels clicking, but her power was gone. I posted notices, clubhouse, park, office, all off limits to the HOA. That evening, I met residents outside the old office. This HOA was a dictatorship, bogus fines, bullying. That's done. I own their land now. No more threats. Murmurs grew. Henry Walsh, a vet, asked, Can they still enforce rules without land? They've got nothing, I said. Relief spread. A woman cried out, "What about Eleanor? She'll fight." "She's got no leverage," I replied. "We'll handle it legally." They nodded, sharing stories of fines and fear, no longer intimidated. Dismantling the HOA wasn't easy, but with no funds or property, they collapsed. Eleanor rallied board remnants, accusing me of stealing, filing an injunction. The court saw her mismanagement. The case was dismissed. The HOA died. The neighborhood flourished, people united, free from patrols. Eleanor vanished. Some said she left Willow Grove. Others spotted her in Pineview. We didn't care. Weeks later, a letter arrived, jagged handwriting, no official seal. Eleanor threatened chaos. Without her HOA, home values would crash, crime would spike. A desperate scare tactic. I visited residents. Henry painted his house. Mrs. Kaplan expanded her garden. No chaos, just freedom. A Montrose County contact warned me Eleanor was sniffing around for a new HOA. I rallied trusted neighbors Henry, Mrs. Kaplan, and we went door to door, exposing her past, the garage fire, her schemes. A petition killed her plan. Homeowners rejected her. She confronted me, exhausted, accusing me of destroying her legacy. I let her rant, then said, "You didn't build. You extorted. Now you've got nothing." She put her house up for sale soon after. But old habits lingered. Some residents, conditioned by fear, clutched old HOA documents near the ex-office. Greg Turner, reserved and wary, flipped through them, scowling. Nia Wells, fined endlessly, crossed her arms. "They followed us." "It's creepy," she said. I scanned a folder, notes on who'd fight, who'd break, targeting the weak. "This was control, not rules," I said. "We all need to know." Greg hesitated, wary of stirring trouble, but Nia insisted they deserve the truth. We listed it: phony fines, unmade repairs, fund-draining schemes, Eleanor's takeovers at a crowded clubhouse meeting. Not an HOA, just us. I held up the documents. They preyed on us, who'd resist, who'd buckle. "This is over." Anger flared. People shared stories of strong-arming. We formed a voluntary maintenance committee, no control, just choice. Nobody wanted the good old days back. A lawsuit hit later. Eleanor's cronies accused me of a land grab, fraud, devaluing Willow Grove. A scare tactic to drain me. My lawyer, Tom Reed, laughed. Desperate, we countersued, tore apart their weak case, and sued for defamation. In court, I showed records, the video of Travis torching my garage. The judge acted swiftly. Their lawsuit died. Their settlement barred them from ever forming an HOA in Willow Grove again. The neighborhood thrived, no fines, just freedom. I rebuilt my garage, stronger, a testament to resilience. One night, Henry stopped by. "You brought them down for good." I shrugged. "They fell on their own." He smiled. "Still feels good, right?" I glanced at the free, peaceful street and nodded. "Yeah, it does." Eleanor's reign was over, her threats empty. Willow Grove was ours again, built on trust, not fear, with no HOA to haunt us ever again.